11. Welcome back to another one. Let's knock it out. Welcome back to another BitLegend video, fellas. Well, autopilot's rolling on, and I guess, I don't know. I don't really expect anything, honestly. I don't expect this flag to be difficult. Last two were walk in the park. Like I said, if you got through 11-6 against those meat grinders, you're probably tough as nails and you can get on through this. So, there you go. So I'm kind of hoping this will be a victory lap. We'll rock into the dungeon, and then I will start punching away at Zone 12, fellas. Zone 12. It's been a long day. Keeping my head up with all of the changes and whatnot that we've seen, updates and all those things. Yeah, it's been a long day, but it's good. I'm very happy to see all these updates come to the game, see some bugs get fixed and all that good stuff. But other than the initial bug that we had when the patch first came out, I don't know. I'm scratching my head. Maybe I just got so used to everything. There is the visual heal bug, which I actually have not seen since the update, but I don't use sanctification anymore. So maybe I'm not seeing it. So I'm curious if that one's still in the game. That one's actually the closest to like negatively impacting the combat experience. So that's definitely a bug that needs to be addressed, but I haven't seen it since. So feel free to let me know if you're still seeing the visual bug where a small heal, usually like a team heal team, something like that, will visually show healing your team to full, and then the second heal will actually restore the bars to the correct position. And you'll think that the second heal is actually hurting your character or hurting your team. It's not. It's just the first one set the health bar to the wrong amount. You'll see your whole team getting healed for 100 when they have thousands of health, and it'll fill their entire bar. That's obviously not the case. So I haven't seen it since the update, so that's pretty good. What other bugs are there? There's really not a lot. There's a couple like text things where something's typoed, or it says Daname instead of damage. But as far as actual bugs in the game, I don't know. There was a black screen bug that in the transition phase it would hang on the phase where the whole screen was black. But for me, usually that wouldn't last long, and I haven't seen that one in a while as well. So they're really working on those things. Stop there. Who are you? I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. Bro. One of these days, I'm going to use all these different dialogues, and I'm going to do something like this. I could do this with World Boss or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to fun with it. Yeah, whatever. That's basically the response I get when I fool myself. I would like to see some more Cthulhu-looking minions. I was watching some Dark Souls playthroughs and whatnot, and there's like a zone in the jail. We got those Cthulhu-looking guys. That's awesome. And there actually is some dialogue in the game that has like a Cthulhu reference. That's probably why it's on my mind. But I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of what the game is missing. Woo. Okay. All right, we're paying attention now. So they have some attack closest too. Let's do that. Okay. All right, good enough. Kabang. Let's do the attack team again. The attack team is such a high multiplier that I still want to use it even when there's only 3 enemies. I think it maybe around 2 enemies is when I don't really want to use it. And then for this one, you look at that, you multiply by 3, so it's going to be 90 and 270. I don't know why I can't do math right now. Versus this one's going to do more total damage. Multiply by 3. We've got a nice little reflect in there. I do think reflect is important on a tank because, I don't know if you know this, but you don't do any damage at all. So the chance of you reflecting, actually, it makes you more defensible, and it also makes you, let's switch these guys a little bit. It also makes you more offensible. And I know that's not a word, but it's okay. It's 3 a.m. Also, I did realize, even though I just used it, the 2 SP attack almost all the time in all the different scenarios I've looked at is typically inferior to doing a 1SP twice, but maybe you don't have the chance to do the 1SP twice, and then you'll see something else start to shine. But like I could use the 2SP attack target there, but that would actually be less damage over time than doing the 1SP attack closest with Sword Envoy, which is his new name. But anyways, we talked about that in Guild Boss stuff. I think Guild Boss is the best pinata we have in the game as far as testing your damage. The problem is that all the Guild Bosses have some sort of defensive. So, you might have a run where minion number 1 gets blocked every single time and minion number 2 doesn't, and then that's going to mess up your damage. But if you do enough samples over time, it'll all work out. Anyways, all right, fellas. Woo! That's what's up. That's what's up. How long is this video? 5 minutes? You know what? Let's keep rolling. Let's put them together. That's the team. Naira was doing some crazy stats builds things. Probably trying to deal with the new the new bounty boss with all the reflect. I think I saw him drop his attack stat down to like 300 and put everything else in agility. And that's what you have to do to get through reflect, but I don't know if it was successful because 1 point of attack gives 1 damage. 1 point of stamina gives 6 hit points. And that means everybody's really, really squishy, whether you want to be or not, unless you're just full of defensive bonuses like a tank. So the chance of you getting killed on your reflect is still going to be super high, even if your attack stat's super low. But a couple people, I've heard some voices out there that are like, oh, reflect, it's broken, it's too strong. No, damage is quite high. The reason why reflect hurts is because damage is so high. And if you can't handle getting your damage reflected back at you once, how do you think the rest of the community feels getting that damage thrown at them? So I don't know. I won't go on a full reflect rant here, but it's spicy. It's spicy out there for everybody. Very high damage game. But this is a dungeon that we're only doing it on the first difficulty, just to unlock the flag, so it's going to be super easy, little victory lap cakewalk situation. One thing I would like to see is if the autopilot was made a little bit smarter. A lot of times we'll see the autopilot zigzag all the way back and forth across the map, and then instead of going to the closest next thing in front. So I would like to see if that could get streamlined, because that definitely increases raid times. You'll have the autopilot run all the way to the east of the map, attack a minion, and then run all the way back to the west of the map, attack a minion, when it could have just hit all the minions on the east side, stuff like that. But that sounds, I don't know, it sounds very difficult to code, that kind of thing. I don't even know how you would possibly do that, but I know it can be done. So hopefully we'll see it. Like, for example, this chest here. Like, we killed the minion here, we could have grabbed the chest and then went on, but we decided to take the long road. 50 gems for a nugget. The black market sells 5 nuggets for 20. So, yeah, no, we're not doing that one. I probably should have, honestly, just to pick it up. You know, I probably should have. I'm so skeptical. I feel like the merchants are going to scam me. And I probably should capture the Sanctuary Relic, but you can't use capture. You can't use the capture items in a flag, as we previously discovered. So, oh well. But who knows? I passed up on the 400 energy for 150 gems, and I passed up on the nugget for 50 gems. I don't know. The only thing I'm spending my free-to-play gems on right now actually are nuggets in the black market. But that wraps that up. We get to unlock the next zone. Let's see it. See, I probably should have grabbed that nugget, but whatever. It might not be a better price than black market, but since nuggets are so scarce. But I'm not going to worry about it too much because I'm still waiting on a new piece of gear to upgrade. But anyways, eventually I'll come back here, I'll knock out the stars, and then I'll knock out the special dungeon. But, whew, no man's land. We've done it. And 9 more flags to unlock the raid I want to do. Oh man, it's going to be a long night. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.